Everyone, Zeddy here again with another Showdown in the Badlands card review. We have two neutral cards revealed, including insane power creep over Saronite chain gang. How long can this go on? A brand new legendary, and also we have our giveaway going on for a mega bundle and two regular pre-orders out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video description below. Be subscribed to the channel, and every 1,000 subs we get until BlizzCon on November 3rd, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. We are just under 400 subs away, so we're getting really close already. So first, before we get into the new cards, in our last review, our first review, I overlooked the fact that the Azerite Rat had been revealed. It's the Excavate legendary payoff for Death Knight. Basically, after you excavated your common, your rare, your epic, so 3 times, your fourth one, you will get the Azerite Rat, a 4-mana 5/5 elemental beast will be added to your hand. Resurrect your highest cost minion, give it +2/+2, reborn, and lifesteal. Seems like a really insane payoff for that Death Knight like deck period. At the bare minimum, like every Death Knight deck runs the Primus, right, as your 8-cost minion, and you can bring that back if it's died already, get the effect immediately, and it's got reborn. I don't think I'm gonna rate these payoffs. I don't even know how to approach it, but it does appear that Death Knight's Excavate reward is pretty insane, and at the end of the day, it's a 4-mana 5/5. Get something pretty big, buff it, give it lifesteal. Hell, you can just play Hollow Hound and bring that back, and that's pretty good. So I don't know. I don't know what we should do with these. Maybe let me know in the comments below. Should we rate these? Like, I'd give this like a 4 out of 5 as like the payoff, I guess, or 5 out of 5 in standard and wild, but like it's like a whole unique token generated card, so it's a weird one. Anyways, the new cards, and hopefully I haven't missed it yet. There'll be another reveal pretty soon, but we have the Azerite Chain Gang. That's right, we have blatant power creep over Saronite Chain Gang, a 4-mana 2/3 with taunt, and it has battle cry and quick draw. Summon a copy of this. So basically, no matter what, from my understanding, it's just better than Chain Gang. You get, well, right away, if you play it and you've already had it in your hand, you get 2/3s with taunt. Right? That's pretty good. And quick draw, the new keyword, basically means a bonus if this entered your hand this turn. So you just drew it off the top and you play Chain Gang, you get another one. You'll get 3. So it's like a 4-mana 6/9. Obviously, this can go really well into like a hand buff Paladin. I guess there's hand buff Death Knight as well, and Warrior stuff going on. The only issue with it is if you're wanting that quick draw effect, it's a lot harder to like combo that, get that hand buff. But at the end of the day, you're still getting a 4-mana 6/9. And in Wild, it's another thing for your Shutterwalk to hit. The quick draw won't be relevant, but it's, you know, you could play this, but you already have Twin Fin, regular Saronite Chain Gang, Doppelgangster, and none of those cards outside of the Murloc one at times really see much play. But if you're going to play one of them, you're going to play Azerite Chain Gang, because it's just, again, it's just better, right? Like, there's not really a downside to it unless there's like a weird tech card against quick draw we see. But overall, these type of cards have historically seen play mainly in those hand buff decks where you'll get 2 copies potentially, right, that retain those hand buffs, and that can be very powerful, can be a lot of stats, and it has taunt, which your opponent can't ignore. Hand buff decks at the moment in standard aren't super relevant, but Paladin is super close. They recently got that Forge 3-drop that gives +2/+2 in hand. That card's like at the cusp of being really good. They just need enough support. In Twist, it's actually really not. It's like the best deck in the format, but this won't be Twist legal. But it's really close. I feel like Hand Buff Paladin in particular is close, and a card like this could help a lot. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 in standard, a 3 out of 5 in wild. I don't necessarily see it taking off right away, but I wouldn't sleep on it. Even without the quick draw, it can be really powerful we've seen historically in those type of hand buff decks. So yeah, look out for that one. It's just funny. You better have some funny voice line of like, how long could this go on again, or something, right? And well, he's already got the flavor text. How long could this go on? For 6 years at least, right? It's pretty good. And we also have a new legendary minion to go over, a neutral one, a 3 mana 3/3 Flint Firearm. And well, you can get the card we just looked at, Battle Cry. Get a random quick draw card. If you play it this turn, repeat this. So basically, it's potentially infinite value if you have the board space or you have the mana. So you're playing Druid. You're playing Druid and you have like 20 mana on turn 5 in Wild or something. Okay, it's not really possible anymore, but still, it's 3 mana to play it, right? So depending on what you get, we don't know all the quick draw cards that are going to be revealed throughout the expansion, but you can chain it, right? So you play that one quick draw card right away, you get another one, and because it's quick draw, it's get added to your hand, you get that effect guaranteed. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, I hate that I always have to see this with every card, but you play Flint Firearm and you shadow step it, and then you get it for 1, and then you can play it for 1 and try and go off, and then you breakdance it or whatever, right? Like Rogue is a class I'm looking at. If there's a lot of cheap quick draw cards where this is worth commonly off on, this card's value really comes down to how good are quick draw cards, how cheap are they, because starting at 3, you're playing this, you gotta have enough mana to play at least one thing. And I feel like if you want to play this card, you're gonna want to have to play it, you know, play a couple of them. You do get that card in your hand. It's not like you have to play it. You can save it for later, but it's very unlikely you'll get that quick draw effect. I just see it as like in a deck that can mana cheat this, where you can make this a bit cheaper, where you can get it down to 1 or 2 mana, say a Shadow Step, say some kind of hand discount, I don't know, Relic Demon Hunter, Dimensionings into this, and no, they're not going to do that, but I don't know. It's really hard to evaluate this card with, you know, the lack of information, but that's what we do with the early reviews, and to me, it feels like probably too expensive, probably not consistent enough. The flavor is really cool, like you're going off like, you know, an old cowboy just flinging. I think it's really sweet. You'll never guess why they call them that exactly, right? So I'm gonna give it a, oh man, it's infinite, kind of infinite value. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 for that rogue possibility, although I feel like they have better stuff to do with Shadow Step even. I'll be very optimistic about it, even though I think it's probably too expensive, too unreliable. But at the end of the day, you know, 3 mana 3/3, get a random card. Is it that bad? And in Standard, you don't really do that anymore. In Arena, great, why not? So yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard, although probably overrating it. And in Wild, it's way too slow. I'm gonna give it straight up a 1. I don't see a Wild deck ever playing this, although you could give your Shutterwalk a Flint Firearm and try and play Shutterwalk and quick draw with him, although he's 9 mana or sometimes 1, and then it probably won't work out so well. But yeah, those are the cards so far. There's another reveal in less than an hour, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the cards in the comments below. Have a great day, and we'll see you very soon. Stay salty, my friends.